Sounds like someone wants to get funky.
It's Comix Podcast with Mighty Mosby, Mob Stash, and Esther Starr. Here is your host, Esther Starr.
Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Comix Podcast. This is episode 198. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We are live, as always, on Facebook, YouTube, and on Instagram. So thank you guys for joining us, everyone that's watching us over on Instagram. As you heard, I am your host today. I am Estet Stark, and to my left, we've got Mob Stash. What's up, homie?
What up, G?
What up, G? Dude, we are inching closer and closer and closer to episode 200. 200. I don't like why is it so? Why is it coming up so quick? Come on.
What?
You heard me. You heard.
I actually thought it was going to be next week until somebody pointed out, oh yeah, it's actually February 6th. So
yeah, man. But yeah, it's coming up pretty quick, and we're super excited. We're gonna have a whole bunch of people joining us. Joining us that night. So we are going to be coming up to episode 200. That is my dog in the background, just jumping up, seeing if there's any food left over. So that's her. But let's see. Tonight, we've got a few things we want to go ahead and talk about as we're gearing up for episode 200. Let's see. So, as always, go ahead and give us a follow over on all of our social medias: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and TikTok. We are all there. So go ahead and drop us a like, leave us some comments. We are posting again on the regular, which is good. We had a little bit of a slowdown, as they say, So it's okay. It's a little bit of a slowdown. And we're back. So we got a few topics today. We've got a specific Marvel character or a actor that is planning to be in the MCU a tad bit longer. There's a couple of actresses that are being eyed for a specific X-Man or woman. There was a shock at least to me, it was a shock as far as how the most recent DC show is being pretty much widely accepted, or is not accepted. We also got a bit, if you guys weren't sick of it, I know we haven't talked about it in a long time. We're talking about the Snyderverse again today. So go ahead, and I hope you guys are ready for that. It's just a little bit of a
what would have happened?
What would have happened exactly? Robert Eggers is already in talks of filming his next film after the widely successful Nosferatu. And we've got some rapid fire going on right now. We've got another A-list actor that's probably going to be joining the Star Wars universe. A specific studio is having an open casting call, so all you upcoming actors, you guys be ready for that. And another Marvel character is going to be absent out of the most recent Avenger film. And big star or big COO James Gunn just dropped some news earlier today about a specific film that has just started filming. So we'll go ahead and get that going tonight. Ash, are you drinking anything special tonight?
No.
It's okay. It's all right. Let's see. I'm not drinking anything special today.
I got you.
So we'll move on from that. But I will say that our episode of Comics Podcast is actually sponsored by W Energy Drink. W Energy Drink is the clean energy drink if you guys are looking for an alternative to energy drinks. If you guys don't like that crash that you guys get typically from your Monsters, your Red Bulls, and whatnot, you guys need to jump over to W Energy Drink. You guys go ahead and do get a 10% discount off of ordering from them if you use the code Comix10 at checkout. So pick up W Energy. You guys would definitely enjoy it. We do use it on a regular basis to go ahead and keep our energy flowing throughout the entire day. I'm dying here, dude. And you're just quiet. What is happening? I'm dying here. What are you doing?
You heard it? You heard it? I was trying to go. So when we go live, it's muted because you're going both by both. And I was being that you started it, I was seeing if it was gonna work, but clearly, my bad.
I'm like, what is happening here?
Yeah, that was my bad.
Oh, okay.
And then my dumbass was like, "Oh, you probably can't hear it." And then yeah.
So
you heard it.
Oh, I did hear it. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Ash, do me a favor.
Yes.
I'm gonna put you on the spot right now.
Ooh.
Okay. Tell everybody that story you told me that one time. I gotta go do something really quick.
Okay.
And go.
All right. So I go, and it was a signing at on Sunset at Tower Records, if you guys remember that. So it was a signing for the second album of White Zombie. And I was kind of, I mean, I had been into like Pearl Jam and like Soundgarden and everything like that, but I would like one-offs like Slayer, like one song, or
Time.
Megadeth one song. Yeah.
Sorry, there was a tiny human that was crying right now. I needed to go check on them. So going back to Slayer, what happened about Slayer?
No, I was just saying, but when White Zombie came out, obviously, Beavis and Butthead had shown us Thunderkiss 65.
Yes.
And was all about it, and it was like a one-off, because like Black Sunshine was okay, but it was like just that one song. But when album 2 came out, I was like, they were like, hey, we're gonna go to the signing. And I was a pretty sheltered kid, so money. I was a pretty sheltered kid, so like me even explaining to my mom I'm going to a signing, she was like, okay, like she was like weird about it, and then I was like, well, my friend Dylan's gonna take me, and then she was like, fine. Dylan was like big brother since freaking junior high.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. So we go, and that place in Hollywood, it's a big ass train. It's a train thing when it has chili fries and whatever.
Yeah.
So we have all that, and we're waiting in line for absolute ever. And I had to poop, and I wasn't gonna get out of line because then it would be all excuse me. Somebody's gonna think I cut whatever. So, we finally make it to White Zombie, and the first thing they told us was they're going to sign one thing.
Right.
It's either going to be the album you buy or it's going to be something you brought, but they're only going to sign one thing. And I finally make up to Sean Easel, which is the bassist, and I was like, hi. And I was all fucking, she was like one of 1,000 crushes. Plus she played bass. And there's another bassist girl named that's in I Set to Kill. When they're playing bass and you can't see their face because of their hair, all about it. Just don't even fucking talk to me. So that was her. And then all of a sudden they do that and they expose their face and they're like, oh, by the way, I'm hot. So hey, you wanted me to tell the story.
Hey,
so
I didn't think you were going to go with that story.
I was super, super shy, and then I go, they said you could only sign one thing, and they're like, honey, I'll sign whatever you want, and I was like, don't make this dirty, don't make this dirty, don't make this dirty. And I had, if you bought the album, it came with a 45, and I brought a poster, and I brought the first album, so I got all of those signed. And she goes to the rest of the band, you guys are going to sign everything he brought. And I was like, and they finally make it to Rob, and he looks at her and he looks at me and he goes, all right. And he fucking just signs everything. And everybody else behind me still got only the one thing. And I was like, oh, super hot.
Fuck you guys, awesome. I'm out of here.
So getting back to the poop, I had to poop the whole fucking time. And I had went in the back of his car hoping they weren't gonna smell it, and they didn't. Either that or we were 3 dudes, so if they did, it definitely would have been brought up. So I poop in my pants, and I walk up the stairs, and my mom lets me in, and I was like, I farted, and I just walked, and then she just heard the shower go on for 45 minutes. And it was just me washing the shit out of my jeans.
I would have thrown them away.
Welcome back, Stefan. Well, I'm not gonna walk out fucking bare ass and be like, I shit my pants and throw away my.
I would have thrown them away. I would have figured something out.
I don't know. I don't think I wore them again. I'm just saying that I washed them at least.
I'm wearing them right now.
They're extra crunchy when I lift my legs.
Ew, that's nasty. Hey, how do you feel about Wolverine playing or Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine for another?
I'm very happy about it. I'm very happy about it because one, there was always a what if when the Avengers were coming out. Oh man, that would have been awesome. Steve Rogers talking to Wolverine and blah blah blah, and we're like gonna actually get that. And some people are like dumb about it. I don't want to see somebody else's Wolverine. I don't want to see. I mean, if it's Tom Hardy, that's awesome, but he's already Venom. You know what I mean? Like,
so you don't want to see the Cavalrine?
Yeah, that would be cool too. But I mean, it's kind of like I want to see what I would have wanted to see. It'd be even cool if it was like only Secret Wars or only Doctor Strange, where it's that world, or you know what I mean, where it would make sense, so that Logan could still count. But other than that, like, I don't know why everybody's crying. I don't want to see a new one because it's gonna be fucking some pretty boy, and I want fucking Wolverine, you know.
So you think Henry Cavill's a pretty boy?
Yeah. I mean, he's a beautiful man, but his Wolverine was fucking dope. He looked like he can kill everybody in the room.
Yeah. I think it's kind of, I think now because, and I think it's only because the way I'm seeing it is with the whole Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, fucking Sue Fest, you know, with all the lawsuits being thrown around and everything like that. I feel that like Deadpool is probably going to is going to be shelved for a little bit because of all this that's happening with that. And it's just like, well, what do we got left? Well, we got fucking Hugh Jackman left, so let's use him, I guess.
They just would need to not show Nice Pool again, and he died. So like, we're good.
Right. But that's the thing, is that's his whole thing. So he could easily, and this is what I was talking to Diana about, is that, so he ends up, like, let's say for whatever reason they end up settling, okay? Because in all honesty, I've been unwillingly just scrolling. I'll scroll and scroll and scroll, and then it'll pop up on my feed, you know. So then I see like, oh, this is what his team released. This is what their team released. So it's like I'm going back and forth, and it doesn't look good for them. It does not look good for them. Like, it looks like she made up everything, and it's crazy. So he could, if you wanted to, very well say, okay, you want to settle, we can settle, but this is what I want. I want you to completely remove Nice Pool from Deadpool and Wolverine. You can't, you know, that's what I'm saying, is that if you wanted to, and he could very well probably do that. You know what I mean? And I feel that if they do that, it just ruins the movie. You know what I mean?
He probably get a piece of the proceeds or whatever. We weren't there, and It's hard to. I mean, Like, look how we hated Johnny Depp for like 2 months until the truth came out.
That's true.
So I don't want to speculate on anything. And even him as the husband wanting to, fucking support, obviously, even if she's wrong, if she's right, whatever the situation is, but you just never want to anything. Even if he wins, he does this, and this or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably, you're gonna make your millions, but that's probably it for his career.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
but
think
he's not going to demand taking out. There's no way. It's it's an established part. If anything, he's just going to get proceeds of maybe even the next Deadpool movie, but nothing else. And what's fucking stupid too is nobody would have known it was him if he didn't say, "Hey, that's based on me." So then everybody jumped on that. Nobody nobody.
Yeah, I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, dude, in the interview that he did with him, where it was like, why am I being interviewed by you? Like, he didn't come off as nice at all. So I still didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I don't know, man, but that's what I'm saying is I have a feeling that if they settle, Blake Lively was obviously in the wrong. If they settle, if they end up going to court and it all gets settled through there and they come out as a winner, then Baldoni's career is over.
It's kind of done either way, to be honest. No one's going to throw away Ryan Reynolds and no one's going to throw away Blake Lively.
Oh, I think a lot of studios will throw away Blake Lively in a heartbeat.
She's besties with fucking Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift will come out with a movie. Okay. Fucking what's her name is still working. Amber Heard is still working. They're not going to throw away anybody, man.
I'm just saying, dude. I don't feel that. I think that if they settle, someone's career is done. It's either going to be Baldoni's or it's going to be Lively's. I don't think Ryan Reynolds is going to go ahead, and I don't think his career is going to be essentially ruined. And here's the thing: is that I kind of feel that if she's done, we're not going to hear from her ever again. She's going to go ahead and disappear, and then Reynolds is going to go ahead and probably be shelved for a little bit. He probably won't act in a lot of things. He'll probably do his Wrexham TV show over at Hulu, the soccer one. He'll probably end up still doing that, and then he'll come back and do films. And then I'm sure there'll be a jab in there, there'll be a jab here and there about the whole lawsuit and everything. If it comes out that it is Baldoni that does that, his production company's gone, he's done. It's over. It's over for him completely.
But again, she'll disappear. Ryan has plenty of business. Yeah, he does. You're right. And we did get a fucking heart. So Chris, I will be drinking a shot. Maybe she won't act, but maybe she'll direct the next Wrexham season.
It's possible.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's possible.
Not that she's like that popular, but she's
right.
Yeah. There's no way.
Over on our Instagram, new follower, by the way, Romo Sunshine is following us now, and big shout out. Thank you so much for following us and just straight up love bombing us with all the likes and stuff for our reels. But Romo Sunshine joined us on our Instagram live, and they said, whose side are you guys on? They also said she's done. Blake is done. Ryan will pay to have her be in the movies. And they're asking us, and Romo Sunshine's asking us, so whose side are you on?
That's hard. In that we don't know the actual situation. Like I said, we hated Johnny Depp for 2 months, and then all of a sudden she's shitting on beds. So it's that situation taught me to, like, nobody even knows. And to be honest, sometimes a lawyer would be like, yeah, you didn't do it, but we ain't winning this. So, you know what I mean? Like, so she could be right.
Yeah.
But there's not enough evidence, or there's not something. Plus, you did a whole movie where a character is based on this motherfucker. Like, there's evidence there, but there's maybe not evidence here.
Okay. I see your point, and I see how you're trying to correlate Johnny Depp and the Johnny Depp situation and stuff to this one. Unfortunately, I feel more for Baldoni, and the only reason why is because his team and his attorney has released a lot of footage that is contradicting what she's doing or what she's saying. You know, there's video that there's some allegations that she said that he just barged into her trailer and she was either pumping or breastfeeding or something like that. She did that when that actually never really happened. He has like text messages saying that she texted him saying, "Oh, can you come over to my trailer at, within the next like whatever."
Why him?
Why him?
Everybody she's ever co-starred with, why ruin this motherfucker? And why get your husband involved? Did you just hate him?
I think it was creative differences. I think that,
but to the fact of what you're saying, like he walked in on his like to ruin him.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty much. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's going on with that. Roma Sunshine says, I never hated Johnny. I love that guy through it all. Roma Sunshine
you just like the movie Crybaby.
Said, is this guy gonna take a shot when we get a heart? Ha ha ha. Or when they get a heart, they're waiting for you to take your shot.
I did.
Oh, you already did? Okay. All right. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like she's accusing him of things. He has evidence that he never did anything like that. Like one of the evidence is saying that like during the scene there were slow dancing and he was like trying to kiss her when it wasn't like in the scene or something like that. And then he turns around and released a video of that scene that they're talking about while their mics are still hot and they're talking back and forth at each other. And it's like, there's like nothing that indicates or shows that he's trying to be aggressive with her or anything like that. So she from where I'm seeing it, it's a lot of allegations from her, and he said, "Oh, okay, here are the receipts."
Yeah.
So it's like he's starting to kind of like turn the tide in his favor.
Yeah.
But I agree with Chris. I agree with what Chris is saying. She'll disappear, but Ryan has plenty. He's got the Wrexham. He's got the Mint Mobile stuff. He's got his. I think he's even got like his own other the production company. I think the production company that he owns does the Wrexham show. So yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Again, it's weird that every point brought up has a, well, look, this is the actual scene that it happened. Whatever. Right. Again, his gin company as well.
Oh yeah, his gin company. That's right. Yeah, Aviation Gin. Yeah, that's true. That's another one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're fine. I don't know. If they settle, they settle. I don't think it's going to be a Vince McMahon. It's going to be, and fuck you, you have your money. Let's do this. There's too many Marvel things. There's too many, not just Deadpool, but like you gotta. Well, that motherfucker could really be Deadpool forever if they did the fucking NSYNC thing. We really just need his voice.
Like here's the thing though, is when it comes down to that, when it comes down to him being Deadpool forever, I feel that he even said it himself in the Deadpool and Wolverine when he was talking to Happy. He goes, "I don't want to be a one-trick pony," which is exactly. I mean, if you really think about it, the first one and the second one didn't do as well as the first one. The third one did great, So that's what he was talking about. He doesn't want to be a one-trick pony, which is, what he's trying not to be, which is why I feel with this whole lawsuit and everything, he's going to go away for a little bit, and then come back and make like an epic return or whatever, for that.
Yeah. Or just wait for everybody to forget. Fucking, it takes forever for all these stupid ass movies to come out anyway.
Yeah. Romo Sunshine also said, He sold Mint. He has money. He has 400 million. He sold Mint for 400 million, so he's got plenty of money. So even if he wanted to retire, they probably could retire now, and they'll be fine.
You don't want to go out on this, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, So, but yeah. On another note, still sticking with the Marvel MCU, it looks like Marvel is actually eyeing 2 different actresses to go ahead and play Storm. We were talking about this in our little group chat, and I kind of agree with what Andres was saying, is that right now Marvel's hitting hard on Miki. I can't say the word.
Wikipedia?
No.
Wakanda?
No, not Wakanda. Fucking asshole.
I heard you started with a W.
No, it's not. It doesn't start with a W.
And phone company. Yeah, he said T-Mobile.
You know how there's certain words that like certain people can't say, and it's like
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire. It's Worcestershire.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. It just sounds like a gang in Boston.
You better watch out for the Worcestershires.
Yup.
Yeah.
Worcestershire 7, son. What's happening?
Mediocrity.
That was my Boston accent. I don't know that.
Mediocrity.
Boston.
That's what I was
Boston
about
and
to
New
say.
York sound the exact same, except for
Yeah. That Marvel's been hitting the mediocrity level pretty high lately, and what Andres was saying is just they want to go ahead and knock the Mutant Saga, which is going to be their next saga, out of the park. With everything that's going on. I mean, I will say that I'll be the first one to say that the first phase, the first 10 years of Marvel gave them the ability to go ahead and kind of phone it in. You know what I mean? Because they were able to prove
genuine attempts. This is fucking Star Wars all over again. When they said, "What do you want from future Star Wars movies?" The exact same thing with different actors, and they fucking almost have that. Fucking scruffy nerf herder, somebody that comes from nothing becomes a Jedi. That has been fucking played from all the way down to Anakin, then Luke, then Rey. They're all start from nothing all the way to what it's the same fucking movies. Anyway, but it's nobody liked Marvel Girl, but there was a genuineness to it that was fucking like, it's like when I watched the show Fresh Off the Boat. We think there's differences in us, but that mom was my mom, even though I forgot if they're Korean or Japanese, but they're one Korean. Of those Korean, right? But it's like it showed not our differences, but our similarities. Even though I guess it was like Saved by the Bell for Marvel, but it's Marvel Girl. Like it's not, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's genuine attempts. I like it better than the Star Wars attempts. So I'll say that way.
Better than the Star Wars attempts? Yeah.
I mean, Mandalorian, amazing, but Boba Fett should have been 20 times better. Not butt pirate. What is it?
Did you say butt pirate?
No, the other one. What's the one with the twins? And then they switch masters, and then all of a sudden I'm a bad guy. What's the fucking thing?
Padawan? Oh, Acolyte. Jesus Christ! I thought
Padawan?
You said pirate.
No,
you
hear what you want to hear.
I thought you were gonna say butt pirate.
Sunshine's ripping me apart on the fucking Romo's ripping me apart on Instagram.
I thought you were gonna say butt pirate. Not even gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. Oh Christ. Romo Sunshine says, I don't see anyone doing Deadpool after him. He is Deadpool by now. Yeah, it's been it will be a while until we see another Deadpool. What do you guys think of Halle Berry reclaiming her role as Storm? He did say it. See, he did say it. He did say butt pirate.
It was French.
It's French. He says. I says to the guy, it's French.
It's cool.
Yeah. So I don't want to see Halle Berry as Storm again. I don't. It has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with Halle Berry. It doesn't. It doesn't.
No.
What it comes down to, and I think it's hilarious, is that if you rewatch X-Men, okay, and then you watch X-Men 2, she has an accent in one film, and then halfway through the film, she doesn't have the accent, and then she has the accent again at the later time of the film, and then in the second one, she has no accent. I just want to know where we're going with this.
Dude, what a fucking ball drop when there's X-Men Gold and X-Men Blue.
Right.
When Scott Summers was out of the X-Men 3, that was her chance to step up as the leader. So at least now we see X-Men Blue, if that was blue, you know what I mean? What a ball drop. I mean, the whole thing too was fucking Wolverine having Cyclops' storyline, but we won't go into that.
No,
instead of the little glasses, he was the one walking up to her with his skin like fucking ripping up. That was the, but maybe because they couldn't make it gory, but stupid.
Well, it was PG-13, you know. That's what happens when you make PG-13 films. But the two actresses that they're eyeballing right now for Storm are DeWanda Wise and Ao. I'm gonna butcher her last name, and I'm so sorry. It's Ao Edberry. She comes out. Ao is in the TV show The Bear.
Okay.
And DeWanda. I'm not 100% sure where. What? Why are you laughing at me?
I'm not. It sounded like Martin. Not Shanae.
Oh.
It's the other with Jamie Foxx, and is it Lawanda? No, it's something. I'm drawing a blank, but go on.
I understand what you're saying. She actually comes out in the most recent Jurassic Park film, Jurassic Park Dominion. She plays Kayla Watts.
Speaking of Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, one and one are the same movie. New thing opens up. Tyrannosaurus Rex saves them from fucking whatever. Jurassic Park. New world opens up. We gotta run to the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Like, damn, same movie. Sorry.
Why do you think the problem, the whole thing about Star Wars, where The Force Awakens and A New Hope is exactly the same film? You know?
Yeah.
So
I saw the first episode of Skeleton Crew. I don't know.
Apparently, it's a sleeper hit. Everyone's all about it.
I'm going off the first episode. And it's cool.
Okay.
You know, I haven't even seen Jude Law yet. I don't see where they're going yet. But there's always like, I want to be a Jedi. Oh, by the way, you're a fucking Jedi. Like, really? It's never like Finn, who's like, I'm genuinely nothing. I'm this. I'm genuinely a stormtrooper. I did this to save a woman, and now I'm stuck here. Hey, by the way, you're a Jedi. No, it's always like, I started from nothing. I got a lightsaber. Oh, by the way, your ancestors and blah blah blah. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. I haven't seen it yet. There's a lot of stuff that I haven't seen that like I've been meaning to watch and I haven't seen yet.
We got to pick an anchor show.
I know. We got to pick an anchor show where we can watch religiously. If anybody that's watching us live right now, if you guys have any ideas for an anchor show for us, let us know, because I thought Creature Commandos was going to be an anchor show, and it is not. No one really watched Creature Commandos. Speaking of Creature Commandos, a lot of people are considering this a flop, which to me doesn't make sense. because I saw the first season of Creature Commandos. I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. I was pleasantly surprised by it. But according to,
I appreciate the segue, by the way. That was
you're
nice.
welcome.
That
You're
was
welcome.
seamless.
And according to DC Olympus on X, it says Max has 110 million subscribers, 22 million minutes of a 44-minute 2 episodes, was only seen by 500,000 viewers. That's 0.45% of Max. So less than half of the Max.
Were they promoting it? I
They
never heard of it.
They were promoting it, but where I saw the majority of the promotions was online, and like if you were watching Max, like if you're just streaming on Max, and you know how they have the commercials and stuff like that. And to me, it's like I don't see that being the golden standard right now for I don't consider Creature Commandos being a flop because if you guys go based off of the Rotten Tomato ratings, it's got a 95% right now, and it's 80% loved by the audience. So 95% of critics loved it, 80% of people loved it as well. I thought it was great. There's some of the characters, and we do get origin stories in there, which I think is fantastic. So if you guys haven't had a chance to watch Creature Commandos, I highly recommend it. It's only, I think, 6 or 8 episodes, one of the two. And they're all about a half hour.
Secret Level should have been our anchor show.
Secret Level was dope. Secret Level was amazing. Speaking of Secret Level, if you guys haven't seen that, that's another one that you guys should watch. Secret Levels on Amazon Prime. I think it has 12 episodes, something like that.
I want to say 8 or 10, but you might be right in that, because the last one I saw was the Pac-Man, right? No, it was the delivery girl.
That was the very last one. That was the very last one.
And I will say this: one, the title says what game it's based off of.
Yeah.
And they started off fucking beautiful. That fucking first episode was amazing.
Dungeons and Dragons.
And then there might be episodes it doesn't click for you, or it doesn't whatever. Just watch the next episode, because maybe the art's different, maybe this is different, maybe the whatever. But the Keanu one, I thought I was gonna love, but I loved to hate it because of how he. No, I loved to hate. Excuse me. I loved to hate it because of the character he was.
Oh, I see. Because he was.
That makes sense. It was oh, you motherfucker, you're dope.
Yeah.
It's one of those bad guys that are all right, Darth, I see you.
Okay.
God damn, I can't hate you. You're doing horrible shit, but you're awesome.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Everyone needs to take a shot again.
I don't have anything with me.
All right. She might mean just me. Romo Sunshine. You finished all those bottles from your birthday?
Fuck no.
Then you do have something.
I do, but I gotta go grab one, and it's so far. And it's like,
You want me to tell another story?
No, because those whiskeys aren't for shots. It's for drinking.
Oh, that's true.
They're not shots. It's a hello.
Yeah.
Smell the whiskey. Look at the legs on the whiskey. I don't even know what the fuck that means, but whatever.
Yeah. There was a baby shower where they're like, Andy's brother and his wife are having a kid. Fantastic. So they had a baby shower. It was a whiskey cider. And they're like, it's supposed to be sipped, sir. And I was all, can I have another one, please? Because it was already 6:30 and it ended at 7:06. The open bar ended, so I was like, "Oh, fucking, let's get there."
Yeah.
Which pretty much is my section. Let's just get there, huh?
That's your fault for showing up late. You always show up late.
I do.
So, but did you watch all of Creature Commandos or no?
I didn't watch any of Creature Commandos because you never told me to. You never told me to.
No, I know I didn't. I didn't tell you to. I just thought that
in all honesty, when you like I said, dude, when there is something coming out, it's on TV, it's in your feed, even though you don't follow it. when they promote, this shit is coming out.
Right. No,
Look at
and I agree with
Monday
you.
Night Raw on Netflix. That shit was fucking everywhere.
I completely agree with you. Which we're gonna have to talk about probably next week because Royal Rumble is what, in February this year? Yeah. So we gotta talk about our
February 1st.
yeah, we gotta talk about our
Picks?
who we're expecting to show up on the Rumble, you know.
Oh shit, that's even better.
That would be cool. But yeah, you're right. There wasn't a lot of promotion going for Creature Commandos, and it's like I kind of feel like, did you like not have faith in this? Because it's like typically it's everywhere. You know what I mean? Like you were saying, it's like constantly in your face, you know, and it's just like, don't forget Creature Commandos, don't forget Creature Commandos, you know.
There's a show, it has nothing to do with nerddom. There's a show on Paramount Plus, I feel like it is.
Uh-huh.
And it's Damon Wayans Jr. and Damon Wayans.
Oh, it's on CBS.
It's a lot of cliche stuff, like, hey, but at the same time, they show the bloopers where it's like, oh, this could have been the line. This could have been. So there's a lot of improv on
I know exactly what you're talking about. I think isn't it called like Papa's House or something like that?
Yeah, Papa's House. It's, again, just no. There's a million actors that I like that did a sitcom, and I was like, oh, cool, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. That one was like, I like his movies, and it's fucking Damon Wayans.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen New Girl, but I know that's what he's from. But
so okay,
it was just like a cool little like, oh, that'd be cool if they did something together. And then once they did, they're honestly just trying to make each other laugh, father and son. And it was like, it's a great show. And the wives are hot. Like it was a good show.
Okay, so here's a story about New Girl. Okay, because everyone associates Damon Wayans Jr. with New Girl. Damon Wayans Jr. was only on 2 episodes of New Girl, and then he left New Girl. Yeah, he left New Girl to go do another show called Happy Endings.
He's on the billboard even.
Right. So
oh shit.
So he left that show to go do Happy Endings. Okay. So the pilot show episode was the actual original pilot that they shot. That's why he's in it. And then he did the second one. So they used that pilot. So when he leaves, they get the guy, I forget his name. He just recently won an Emmy. He's fantastic. He's the BMO guy, the commercial for BMO, the bank. He comes in on the desk and he's talking. No.
I know Spider-Man, and I know the one that's kind of you, way less. You're way less sensitive, but that guy, the prettiest one, the pretty guy. You're our Brad Pitt. You know what I mean? Like of our friends.
Oh,
that guy.
Schmidt.
Again, way less sensitive and way less picky.
You know who Schmidt is? You know who I call Schmidt?
Who?
Miguel.
I can see that too.
I call Miguel Schmidt.
Yeah, I can see that too.
No, but yeah, he's right now he's like the BMO guy commercial for the bank BMO. But he after he left New Girl, after New Girl ended, he got on the show Fargo, and that show is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
You know,
that was
he plays the
Mary Jane.
Huh? Kirsten Dunst. Yeah, she's on it. Yeah, she's on it. So yeah, he's on Fargo, and he ended up winning an Emmy, I think last year or something like that, for his role on Fargo. But he ended up taking over Damon Wayans' role. Okay. And the funny thing is that New Girl lasted like 9 or 10 seasons. And then Happy Endings only lasted like 4 seasons.
That's on Hulu.
Happy Endings, yeah, it's on Hulu.
Was it a Hulu original or was it a?
No, it wasn't a Hulu original. I think it was like an NBC, and then I think Hulu picked it up after it got canceled. Yeah. Kind of like how during the strike, Scrubs was on NBC, and then they got dropped by NBC, and then ABC.
Michael J. Fox, fucking Brendan Fraser. Fuck those episodes because that was all.
Yeah.
Fuck those episodes. Are fucking. It's like when finally, when the doctor's like, you know why I've been fucking you with all this time, right? because I respect you because you're blah blah blah. Like I just wanted you to always do better, and it was all like those episodes were so Eagle, but down to if it makes you laugh, it'll make you cry.
Yeah, no, I love that show. That's one of my favorite sitcoms. Is Scrubs.
I love Scrubs.
Yeah. So it's just one of it was just one of those things that he ended up winning the Emmy for that, and now he's just fucking everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
So because Happy Endings had a shorter lifespan than New Girl, they brought Damon Wayans back to New Girl like the last like 2 or 3 seasons or something like that. So they brought him back, you know. So it was funny to be like, oh, you're back. It was like a running thing. So,
but that everybody blew up from it. I think it's Neighbors. That Schmitty's on Neighbors.
Yeah, Schmidt's on Neighbors. Yeah,
fucking that guy's Superman, and he's like, he was in not Pacific Rim. He was in Godzilla. He was in one of those.
Which one?
Monster movies.
Oh, he was in Mummy. You're talking about
Mummy.
yeah, and he is also the
Jake?
voice of Jake. He was also the voice of Spider-Man in Into the Spider-Verse.
Word.
Yeah. Ramos Sunshine says Schmidt is the best. Schmidt is the best. Sometimes I'll come across TikTok and it'll be like the best moments of Schmidt, and it's just like, oh, yeah, this shit's hilarious.
Wait,
let's
time.
See. Yes.
Can I put you on blast a little bit?
Of course, absolutely.
Okay. So, single me and single Esteban. As much fun as we have, I tend to get to a level.
Right.
Now, we went to go see
God damn it.
Coheed and Cambria.
Did you? You never responded to my message, fucker. What? You never respond. I had sent you a message.
Yeah, no, let's go see him. Because you haven't lost your jacket in a while.
It was funny. I'm like, because I go ahead, go. Finish your story.
So we're at the bar and I start speaking in an English accent.
It was Australian.
Why I say he's Smitty is because like Esteban is super smooth, he has massive personality once he opens up. But very shielded, very you got to see the best version of him first, and then he opens up. So when I started talking in an English accent, this shit was working, and then all of a sudden, like, you're right, then we're going to talk in English. So yes, we all hear from, and he just fucking went with it like a motherfucker without saying a word, because in the beginning, these chicks were fucking. So it was like, oh my God, you're embarrassing me. But when it was like, oh my God, he was all like, absolute Schmidt, like just like, hey, so like it's just fucking perfect. And if we didn't get front row, which that was priority, if we didn't get those fucking wristbands, like we would have to pretend to be English for the rest of our lives. Either way, though, we got a podcast now. So
it would have been that, or it would have been like, you know, the next morning or whatever. It's like, hey, how's it going?
We could have done the storm and just slowly phase it out.
What happened to your accent? Oh, I'm acclimating to this environment.
Yeah, I took a class. So
I took a little bit of Rosetta Stone before.
A little bit of Rosetta Stone.
Stone. Jesus Christ, I remember that.
But yeah, that's Single Us.
Yeah. That was a long time ago. Fucking long time ago. So
I will say this.
Yeah.
You're a way better wingman than Andy.
What can I say? What can I say?
He just giggles at everything.
Speaking of a long time ago, you guys remember the Snyderverse? Yeah, you do. Everyone remembers. Everybody remembers.
Who's the asshole that's trying to get his verse still out? Like,
No,
it's done.
Oh,
No.
Who's the other guy?
This guy stinks.
David Ayer. David Ayer is the one that's like campaigning to go ahead and get the Ayer cut of Suicide Squad. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. No, but the Snyderverse, if the Snyderverse would have come to fruition and we would have gotten more of Affleck's Batman, in Affleck's movie Batman, we were going to go ahead and get a hint of Batman's love life. And this version of Batman would have been married and then divorced to Selena Kyle, which I thought was actually pretty fucking cool when I was reading this. Now, do you remember the actress Carla? How do you say? God damn it!
He made me watch.
Yes. Let me see.
I didn't know how to say her last name, so I didn't. That's why I didn't.
Carla Gugino. Gugino. Carla Gugino. Yeah, so what Ash was saying was, if you guys saw Sin City, she was the actress, one of the police officer that had her hand eaten, essentially. So she was actually supposed to play Selena Kyle. Let me see if I can get a picture of her.
They had that side by side that would look really good, but
yeah, they really did. So let me see.
The best thing about Selena Kyle was like, it was almost like the Ricky Ricardo Lucy. We can't be together too long, but we're always gonna fucking love each other forever. Like a drop of a hat would be there. Except they don't run away from each other and lose their powers or gain their powers.
That's true.
But it's one of those where like he can't stop cheating, but whatever, for whatever reason, they both have that
connection.
Connection.
Yeah.
That's why even you have a kid? Like instantly she's like stepmom. Like it was no, I'm gonna give you shit, I'm gonna give you anything. It's just instant.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, so this is supposed to be, God damn it, where is it at? This is supposed to be this is who Selena Kyle was supposed to be. It is supposed to be, that is Carla Gugino. Yeah, so she was supposed to play Selena Kyle. That was supposed to be our Selena Kyle in the Snyderverse. She was supposed to be married to Ben Affleck's Batman. They were going to be divorced, and then, we would have gotten a whole bunch of flashbacks from Ben Affleck's Batman.
I could see it though too, man. I could definitely see it. Like even when they were talking about him being the aged Batman, I was like, dude, this is not. He's not. When I say Michael Keaton, I'm not referring to him as the other Batman. Like, The Dark Knight, or what am I thinking of? When that scene happens, the whole he was old. He was dark. He was Batman, not Batman Begins. What am I thinking of? The fucking Terry McGinnis.
Batman Beyond.
Batman Beyond. You know what I mean? He was like 3 days before Batman Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't see that in Affleck, which I see in fucking Keaton. Anyway, the way she would have played it would have been really good. She's a great actress. She's a great character actor. And she would have played it like she had the experience of robbing people. She would have played it very, whatever was happening. She probably would have called Diana D. You know what I mean? Like, just because she knew, you know what I mean? Like, there'd be little subtleties that would have been fucking great.
Yeah. Romo Sunshine's right. She asked, was she in Sucker Punch? Yeah, she was in Sucker Punch. You're right.
Like,
she was in Sucker Punch.
Like Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch was really good to me.
If you want to see something of hers recently, if you're into horror, she came out in Mike Flanagan's The Fall of the House Usher. If you guys want to see, you guys need to check that one out. Also, that one's on Netflix. Really, really good show. Essentially anything from Mike Flanagan's really good. So yeah. But yeah, so we could have gotten a sneak preview of Selena Kyle in the Snyderverse.
See that there are people that we just don't have that second level. Right. Like Grandma's Boy flopped in the theater, but at Blockbuster blew up.
Fucking blew up. Yeah.
Became a clap. we don't have that second level where, because now they have to judge it on the first movie.
For sure.
And now we have to wait for Superman to come out, and he's building this world. But if Superman sucks, it's all gone. It's all gone. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we investing in? You know what I mean? And they wanted to go on to the next and the next and the next. But if one doesn't have to do with the other, and you're not building a world, you have Jason Momoa.
Absolutely.
You have fucking Wonder Woman. You know what I mean? Like, you don't build a world and just this worked, you're out, this worked. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just fucking like, that's all.
And I think that's what's frustrating, and I think that's what James Gunn's trying to do, especially with the whole Matt Reeves Batman verse that he's trying to put out. Yeah, is it gonna be difficult for some people to understand that there's two Batman? Yes, probably. You know, you got to understand this is the Matt Reeves Batman, this is the James Gunn Batman. So yes, there are going to be two different Batman, because James Gunn has already vocally said that the Matt Reeves, Robert Pattinson is not the DCU Batman. We are going to have a different Batman. So there's that.
Bring up something side quest.
Yeah.
Do you notice that Michael Keaton takes out a Kryptonian? Nobody says a fucking word. He goes against Doomsday in a fucking big ass ship. Oh shit. Has to be saved.
Yeah.
I can't see Robert Pattinson Batman taking on a fucking you know what I mean? Like Keaton, and the way they did it was beautiful. Bomb. Like almost like Spider-Man would do with a web.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, there's got to be a reason. You have to have a Batman that Superman respects.
Of course, absolutely.
Like, I can kill you in 3 seconds, but you have something, whether you can kill me, whether you are always prepared, like a Boy Scout. Fucking Wonder Woman bones him. Like, you have to have something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I still consider,
you're cool enough to bone Wonder Woman. You gotta have fucking Superman. We believe, but like this motherfucker is like, hey, so what's up with Superman? He's fucked up. You want to fuck?
Yeah. That's. I feel that's something that he would do. But I think that's. But you and I have the bat fuck. you and I have always. We've always shared this discussion that there has never been one actor that can play both Bruce Wayne and Batman well. Either when one actor plays Batman very well and another actor plays Bruce Wayne very well, you know. So it's there's never been, at least I've never seen an actor that has played.
I never saw Keaton as Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne was a cart to do Batman's will. Maxwell Shrek, a fucking Alfred makes up something. I got to go do this. Like, it was always just another avenue for Batman.
Right. Exactly.
They never concentrated on his shit. Like, the most they did was that him walking down the alley Rose scene at the most. Yeah. It wasn't him crying like other people and doing all that stuff. I mean, they call him the emo Batman, but it's like, it's year 2 and it's fucking fresh. Like, fuck you, bro. Fuck you if you're not gonna handle your parents like that. Like, eat a dick. Well, fuck you. But it's just people judging to judge, and they didn't want to like it because it was fucking sparkles. But I mean, I'm gonna say this. I ate my words when it was Channing Tatum, because when that was announced 11 years ago, I was like, fucking Step Up is gonna be Gambit. But once he said that's been my fucking favorite character forever, he was wearing Gambit 11 years ago up until fucking the premiere. You can't judge anybody like that, because you never know. Fucking Joe
Manganiello
is a big D&D fucking guy. Would never. That guy would fucking throw me in a locker fucking 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But I never would have saw it. Yeah, and I'm not judging by Flash Gordon. I'm judging by
Thompson.
That's the type of guy that would fuck your sister and your girlfriend.
Yeah.
But big nerd. You know what I mean? Awesome.
For sure. Undercover nerd. Romo Sunshine saying, really, not even the original Batman, Michael Keaton? Yeah, I feel. I mean, if we're breaking it down, I feel Michael Keaton was a better Batman than Bruce Wayne. Val Kilmer was a better Bruce Wayne than Batman. Yeah,
that's what they said too. Everybody changed their voice based on Michael Keaton's choice.
Right. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. So no, it's all good.
Batman 1.
Yeah.
And you'll never have to. Was a whisper.
Right.
For some reason, part 2 was like,
it's like fucking bronchitis. I'm not wearing hockey pants. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, if we're breaking, to answer Romo Sunshine's, to break it down, if you're breaking it down between each Batman, I consider Keaton a better Batman than Bruce Wayne. I consider Val Kilmer a better Bruce Wayne than Batman. George Clooney doesn't count because he was shitty in both. After Clooney
when you're smiling at Alfred dying, I'm out.
Yeah.
That's the one motherfucker that got you over your parents dying and you're smiling that he's dying.
Yeah.
Eat several dicks.
Yeah. Let's see. After Clooney was Bale, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Bale,
that was the most Bruce they've shown because it was an equal amount.
Yes. There was balance there, but I feel that Batman Begins, he was a better Bruce than
it was all
Batman.
Bruce until
right. In The Dark Knight, he was a better Batman than Bruce. And then The Dark Knight Rises, it was more.
Well,
Batman.
You got to go based on the scenes. If there's only 3 Bruce scenes, then you can't really, and all
That's
of
true.
Batman.
That's true. Because the one scene I did love a lot in Batman Begins is when they're having his birthday party and he has he gets everyone's attention. He goes, "Thank you. Now just leave, you hypocrites." Like, I'm just like, that is the most Bruce fucking Wayne thing ever, man. Like, that's amazing.
I'm not laughing. Move on. Go on.
I'm not laughing. Go.
Absolutely.
Just go. And then his dad's friend is like, "It appears the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree." It's like, what the fuck? Get out of here.
Yeah. But I mean, he did what was expected of him, Bruce.
Right. I agree.
I mean, you have that dad, like, we're no better than any fucking person.
Right. I feel with Alfred, with Michael Caine as Alfred, I think Michael Caine's a fantastic Alfred, but I don't get the Alfred that we grew up with, was very much a Michael Caine Alfred. You know what I mean? To serve, to be a butler and whatnot. This new iteration of Alfred, now that they've retconned him,
to beat Bane, I have to burn this letter because there's no way you're going to beat him knowing that she chose Dent.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And that's the thing, is that this new Alfred that we're getting, because the DC did retcon him, he is now, a military, is a military tactician.
Did you ever watch Alfred?
Pennyworth, the show?
Pennyworth, sorry. Yeah.
I did not.
Okay, me either. He looks like Harry Styles.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. So it's like he's supposed to be this like military tactician, and stuff like that, which is what Andy Serkis was leaning towards a little bit more, but also what Jeremy Irons was. It's like you can tell that the Alfred that Jeremy Irons played he's war-torn Alfred,
Yeah. Dude, when he advised him level 1 and level 2. Yeah. And they both each Alfred has been really good. Like it's kind of what was expected of him. Even though Keaton Alfred, we've gone way off the rails. Even though Keaton Alfred, whatever, but did anything I asked of you.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
The beauty. Do you remember like the first time he faces fucking Scarecrow?
Yeah.
And fucking Batman's freaking out and he's just driving crying.
Yeah.
Fucking beautiful, dude. And that was like one of those things where that could have been thrown away and him just freaking out and freaking out as Alfred, like, I got to get you home.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, I knew you as a kid. It's just so when people say I don't do comic book movies because I'm not a kid, shut the fuck up. It's not the content, it's the character.
Yeah.
It's what you can fucking do with it.
Right.
Tom Hardy is not a bad Venom, but if you feed him Hulk Hogan lines, they're gonna suck. But if you make him Roman Reigns, he's gonna be amazing.
That's the thing that we've talked about in the past. It's like the writing has to be good in order for the film to excel. So that's just another tangent. But the writing has to be done well. You know what I mean? So what we're gonna do, because we did go off the rails a little bit.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's all good. We're going to go ahead and hit our last few topics in rapid fire. And everyone that is watching, that's watching us, what rapid fire is we go ahead and just name off the topics.
A great movie by Brandon Lee.
Yes. I'm just going to go ahead and say because there's really not a lot of context to it. This is just like, hey, breaking, so-and-so is probably going to be in a movie, or so-and-so is going to be directing another film. And that is just the bare bones
for our new viewers. There is at least one more host. There is a, spoiler alert, returning host, and in 200 there's a returning host. So as well, there's gonna be, I don't want to even make it a surprise. There's gonna be distance nerding. There's gonna be former hosts that are coming back, as well as the people that have been supporting us the whole time. From day one. I just want you to know it's not just us two, because some people are new. It's not just us two. It's an ensemble, really.
Yeah. Really, really, really.
And we're not all as sexy as Esteban with his no sleeves. Usually I don't wear sleeves, but it's cold in my place.
Oh, it's cold. Romo Sunshine says, go ahead.
Hold on, really. Wait, well, if you're here, what happened to the rest of the outsiders?
They couldn't do it for Johnny, man.
Oh, they do it for Johnny, man.
Romo Sunshine says Tom Hardy's a great actor. I see him in period piece movies. He is great. He has range. I'm assuming range. And he was awesome in Peaky Blinders. He was in Peaky Blinders for a little bit. I do remember.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, he was in Peaky Blinders.
Fucking YouTube said best deaths of 2024 and showed that scene. I was like, motherfucker, I haven't been able to see it yet.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I think that's why
you're great, YouTube. Thank you.
Thank you. But yeah, so to go ahead and wrap up the show, we're going to go ahead and go off with our rapid fires, and I'm just going to, like I said, this is just bare bones. This is what was just announced. There's no context to it. There's no depth to it, so this is going to be
shut up.
This is going to be our rapid fire. You got to hit the soundbite.
Oh, the one time you count on me for it. You've been hitting all the other sound bites.
Oh, there it is. I didn't see it. I didn't see it way down at the bottom.
What happened?
You heard me.
We're still waiting for each other to hit it. Nope.
This is our This is going to be our rapid fire segment.
Rapid fire.
I don't think anybody heard it.
That's the cleanest one. The other ones are just describing the movie. He only says rapid fire once. But I do like that. Oh, yeah.
This is our rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
That's better.
It is. Yeah.
All right. So in our rapid fire, we're going to go ahead and jump into Robert Eggers has already decided the next film he's going to go ahead and he's going to go ahead and direct. It's going to be a werewolf film set in the 13th century. Okay.
This doesn't count as a Universal Studios bullshit.
It does not count as a Universal Studios. I kind of feel that he's just trying to strike while the iron is hot with Nosferatu, being a 13th century vampire film. He's trying to capitalize on that. So, which is his next film is going to be Werewolf. Ryan Gosling is in talks to be in Sean Levy's next Spider-Man or his next Star Wars film. There is actually an open casting call going on. So all you future actors, if you guys are interested, there's an open casting call for Richard Rider. If you guys don't know who Richard Rider is, he is the Nova. He is one of the superhero films or TV shows that's going to be coming out later from Marvel. Benedict Cumberbatch also announced that Doctor Strange will not be in Avengers Doomsday, but he will play a massively significant role in Avengers Secret Wars. And lastly, James Gunn on social media confirmed that Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, has started filming. And we should be seeing Supergirl next year around summertime 2026. That...
If Superman sucks, does Supergirl still happen?
Absolutely. That was our rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Yay! Oh, that's hilarious. I had no games today. I had no games. I had no
games today.
No games today.
Another
And we
thing
still went an hour and 10 minutes.
Well, to be fair, all right. So why we do this too is the week goes by really fucking quick, and a lot of times we text or we this or we that, but we don't really get to fucking nerd out if it wasn't for this show.
Right.
You know, me and Esteban went to see a bunch of movies, blah 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 blah, but life happens, and now we're here and we're whatever. But we're gonna see fucking Captain America 4. But you know, other things happen, and then but here is like when you really get to pick the brain of your fucking friend of like, oh, that's never been brought up before. You brought up Batman. How do you feel about whatever? Like, I've never gotten to ask you certain things. So like, that's what this is for.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And we get to do that because Mosby's not here looking at her watch.
Yeah, and constantly doing this. Before we go ahead and close out the show, Romo Sunshine says, my son is named Nova, waiting for that forever. Romo Sunshine, if you want him to, if he hasn't started reading comic books, I would probably suggest picking up some Nova comic books for him. Yes, we are nerds.
Also, if you're not interested in collecting and you don't care about like collector's edition and all that stuff,
that's true. That's true.
Dollar Tree is going to start to have comic books. So like, I mean, it's going to be
DC
whatever's
stuff.
there.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
DC
but I mean, it's not going to be the barcode or whatever. It's probably going to be the symbol instead of the barcode.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter.
So I mean, if you guys are looking at jumping into some comic books and stuff like that, I know there's a lot of stuff that we're planning on having after episode 200, just to kind of continue throughout the trend. So there is a lot, and we're super excited for what's to come after episode 200. So please mark your calendars. February 6th, 8:30, we are going to have episode 200. It is going to be a wild good time. We're probably not even going to be talking about the news that's dropping that week. It's probably just going to be a lot of.
If you thought this was a clusterfuck with 2 people,
oh, wait till you see how many people show up that day. So tune in, share, like, comment. We appreciate you guys very, very, very much. This is Comix. We are everywhere. Episode 198 is a wrap. 2 more to 200. But yes, Romo Sunshine, Dollar Tree will be going ahead and selling comic books. And again, if you want to get your son into some comic books, just to get them started, go for some graphic novels. Start off with the Nova ones. I think he's going to get a kick out of.
There are several collections where it's like all of Maximum Carnage is like one book. Like you could do that where you're still seeing panels.
Yeah, if you do the graphic novel, it's like the whole story in one book instead of trying to follow a whole bunch of different single issues. We're on episode 198. This is episode 198 right now. 2 more to 200. If you guys want to go ahead and catch all of our audio, we are everywhere. Apple, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Play. We're everywhere. So leave us a comment on all of our socials: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, and
Well,
TikTok.
Magic Mike 4.
That is Magic Mike 4 for Ash. And like I was saying, we are Comix. We are everywhere. Good night, everybody, and we will see you guys next week. He's doing the Randall. Good night, everybody.
He's the Berserker.
The Berserker.